Всем привет, дорогие друзья, с вами Низони. Сегодня мы продолжаем прохождение игры под названием депония для компьютера. Я держу тебя, чтобы ты не улетела. А, все равно улетела. Так, подождите, я не понимаю, мне что, не помещается все окно? Так, он все помещается. Здесь мы и закончили. Режим леопарда, правда, существует. Игра, объясни, что ты хочешь мне тут сказать. Нормально. Так, на чем было в прошлой серии остановились? Ах да, о том, что начали собирать канатов нужных. Если уж не причался пойти, а сразу перенестись на Бельгию.
My botanical expertise. A plant.
Так, подождите.
Welcome to for half-mast. Insert human ashes here. Huh, handy. My pants cap. I just need to. Grommet. Welcome for half.
Я не понял, а как что мне сделать для того, чтобы ее поднять?
The ashes were sucked into the machine through the pipe. Now, I'll never get them out that way. The ashes were... Now, I'll never... The flagomat only... And... There's no need to wash my... I want to prepare a brain operation, not or whatever it is that you need.
Так.
The flagomat only... My pants, I just need... My pants, but that was somehow different.
Да как мне его поднять?
My pants, but... The flagomat...
Давайте попробуем просто все, что у меня есть. Флагомат пробовали. Антенна.
The flagomat... The flagomat... My pants, but... The flagomat... The flagomat... And... The flagomat... The highest point of the habitat must be here somewhere. There's no need to... I want to prepare... The flagomat... The flagomat... Too late. It's already dead.
Может так сделать?
Hey, I'm not doing this to clean up here. I'm doing this to test the suction power. Slim pickings. I have enough lint like this on my coat. Slim pickings. I have enough.
Здесь у него обратно. Здесь сработает. Да. Что? Стой, я не понял.
I have enough.
Хорошо.
Exactly. I just have to untie the knot and then... Hey, what's going on? I can't get this stupid knot open. Aw, why did I have to be such a gifted knotter?
Вот для чего нам оставили рыбу
The
бритву.
flagoman. My platypus catapult is loaded. Well then. Whoa! A perfect trajectory! I'm sure that can be used as...
О, хорошо.
So far, so good. Now, all I have to do is catch it and bring it back to its nest. I've really tried. You can't build a functional bird trap from stuff like that. I've really tried.
Смотри, Димра рыбка, она с червячка ловит. Вот такой вид.
Welcome for half and grommet. That'll be the day.
Да, приконусила. Приконусила дотягиваю.
Strange illustration. Looks like the artist didn't know what a landing net is, or didn't know how to draw.
О, кстати. Зачем же здесь такое же? Это сколько мы привязали? На штуку какую-то. Это прям совсем в этом роде что-то делаю.
I'm sure that can be... I can't or turn it into... whatever, I can't revive the fish that way. Or turn it into a zebrafish. Whatever, I'll find another way. I don't want it to get even... There's already enough lint from my coat sticking to me. My things are... But it's not like I'm expecting... That looks just like... That... So much wonderful... Fire platypus. Call me an incurable animal lover.
Сегодня бежит. Наверху больше ничего нет.
I'll tell her about my heroic raids later. First, I have to make sure she comes with me to dock.
Что у нас драчунья? Окей. Может, с ним еще раз
He
поговорим.
could have instead with his trash and his trash.
В общем,
Hey, Dad.
What is it now? Can't you see your old...
I haven't told you that.
Oh, what else?
I'll tell you some.
So, in the meantime...
About
Stop hemming and hawing. What do you want to know?
what was it again that I need?
The platypus. I don't kill. Just...
Too late.
что?
Don't go.
Forget that line. Not even an 8-year...
Окей.
That'll. They have enough water.
Hands off the ornament.
Так, ну что ж, давайте продолжать перебирать свои варианты.
Hands off the ornament.
Зачем мы вариант выберем? Ладно. Еще раз. Значит, нам осталось только поймать этого утконоса и родить вот этого.
Water platypuses hatch, excuse me, in the mouths of living zebrafish? Hey, disgusting. It also says here that zebrafish are, it may be difficult. Soon, I can open a zoo. Oh boy! Weeds. You can't even make a salad out of them. Not even if you like salad.
Шеруфусу здесь фаново. Давайте попробуем так, например.
Look, Dad.
Heavens, boy. Did you pocket someone else's property again? Haven't we discussed your kleptomania problem in depth? You put that back right now, young man. Right now.
Ну ладно. А что насчет этого?
Look, Dad.
Heaven, haven't we had a long talk about... You put that back right now.
Я вернулся, меня нет какой-то.
Too late. It's already dead. The list is getting shorter.
Just a second. How can I help you?
Nothing for me right now.
As you like. I tried my best, though. He just would... No. Yes.
Great service. I've already solved this puzzle. I like your pretty face so well, and your sweet platypusy smell.
Welcome again.
Tell me more about these greeting cards.
It's poetry. Platypus poetry.
So, when you've got time, I'd really like you to recite some of your poetry.
Well, buckle up then. Here comes the classic now. I am here. There are you. Platypoo.
Wow. I suddenly feel so
Inspired? Elated? Moved?
sick. Grab a bus, platypus.
Yes, I will, Ducky Bill.
Ну, весело, короче.
There's nothing here but... And there's enough of those on Bozo's deck. I didn't... can't build a functional bird trap from stuff like that. I've really tried. Weeds. You can't even, not even if you... Oh, this would be a good place. But would I hit it from up here? Look, Dad.
Heavens, boy. Did you pocket someone else's property? Haven't you, right?
Look, Dad.
Haven't you, right?
Look, Dad.
Heavens, did you pocket? Have you, right?
Ладно. Так, здесь мне получается больше делать нечего. Как же мне поймать этого утконосого, нашего друга?
Hey, hands off the...
Okay. Friends? Oh, rats. I didn't even get his answer. Terrific. Even more filth. I've got enough loose dirt. If I need more...
Наш утконосый друг. А, да, точно, что надо тут ставить. Ну ладно.
I can't revive the fish or turn it in. Whatever. I'm sure that... There's nothing about that in this. It's about platypuses, and only Soon. Oh. Soon. Oh. I can always bury it once it starts to smell worse than the rest of my stuff. But we're nowhere near that. I can always... But we're... I can't revive the whatever. I'll...
Ой. И как мне предлагаете это все разгребать? Кто это такой вообще нападает? А вы что?
I have to admit your concept sounds really visionary. Maybe you really do have what it takes to be a rebel leader.
Normally I work alone, but since you're totally worthless, it shouldn't make too much difference. How about death to the Organon? That is your demand, isn't it?
That's right. Death to the Organon.
Death to the Organon!
How are you going to achieve that? You want to bore them to death?
We started a petition. Once we get enough signatures, we might be closer to our demand. You should sign it. You would be the third, after me and Dr. Bradford.
That is my shooting him.
Why hasn't Garloth signed yet?
I won't sign anything I haven't read thoroughly first.
I see.
I must admit your concept appeals to me. You will make a useful leader.
I've got to go.
Your facilities are upstairs by the front door. FIFA Revolution.
Ладно. Я сейчас, наверное, подгляну, к сожалению, для своего себя. Люди, я, кажется, я понял, я нашел. Я положил в скворечник еду. И сейчас мне осталось только поймать коноса.
It should be possible to build a landing net for No, actually. Yes, of course.
Из чего же? Можно его просто так?
Here,
Дурак ты. Давай пусть.
Here.
Ой, знаете, как она скажет меня. Ай-яй-яй-яй. Это будет трудно. Все, вот это делать. Давай.
My things are act, but it's not like I'm I can't or turn it. What? There's. I want it or whatever it. I don't want. There's. I'd rather. I'm my stuff. It should be possible to build a landing net for actually. Yes, of course. That looks just like the landing net from the
Я просто
picture of the.
потыкал все это. Вы увидели сами.
It's a good thing I'm such a brilliant. Otherwise, I would have had to practice. Try. Here, platty. Ha! Got it.
Ура. Он миленький.
Let's go, my duck-billed friend. There's a nest to guard.
Он злой тоже.
Yeah, flying platypus is off the menu for now. Call me an incurable animal.
Он на нас пел.
The li
Так.
I can't revive them or turn it into a whatever.
Давайте все, совместим.
I can't revive or turn it whatever. I don't want it. There's already in. There's no. I want what. There's nothing about. It's about platypus. Why don't like cayenne or rat poison? Soon. I can't revive or turn it. What? I'd rather stick with. My things are act, but it's not like I'm expecting visitors.
Хорошо, люди, нам осталось посмотреть, что нам осталось сделать. Огненный конос, летучий, водяной нам осталось только. Пиаля. Тут еще явно что-то будет. Не знаю, может быть прикольно цену. Я вообще давно что не заходил.
My little Bobo is sick. He desperately needs prescription medication.
May I touch? Oh, dear. That really doesn't look good. I must immediately quarantine your Bobo.
That's out of the question. Bobo, stay. I'd like to return.
May I touch? No. Even if it obviously does contain a lot of psychoactive substances.
Давайте подумать, как можем получить рыбу-зебру. Вот смотрите, водичка, выкидываем.
Now, which plat? Time to look it up. And oh yeah, that would be Earth plat. Who's supposed to? I'll come back to it if I need a couple of ice cubes for my.
Давайте поговорим с Беком, остальным тебе не осталось.
Hello again.
Ah, Rufus, how are you getting on?
We really have to put goal back together again.
I'm working on it.
Simply persuade her to undergo the surgery. That is, all 3 versions of her. Use the remote to switch between cartridges. Once you have convinced all 3, send them to my lab. I'll see to the rest.
What went wrong?
Looks like Gilligan actually palmed off the wrong cartridges on you.
Oh, what a scoundrel!
Goal's mind is now distributed over 3 cartridges. Each cartridge contains different aspects of her character.
Well, it's no big deal. If you know one side of her, you know them all.
Not really.
Ну,
So, which one is the real goal?
Every one of them. And none of them.
Oh, I see. Just like breeding mimicry wombats.
What? No. Each of the 3 goals represents one side of the real goal, but the whole is more than the sum of its parts.
Yeah, just like the wombats. Those critters breed like crazy if you don't watch out.
What? No. Never mind. Let's just say we need all 3 goals to cooperate. I cannot put them back together without their consent.
Hey, you don't have to tell me. I almost lost a finger once that way. These horrid little beasts. How does switching the...
Use the remote. That way you can brief, depending on which cartridge is currently in the remote, and the mind that was in her brain.
Cool!
Usually at this point, people ask me whether it isn't dangerous.
So the others are all wimps, unlike me.
I'm just saying, the risk of lasting brain damage and all that.
Quite the... I'm way cool. Super cool Sheriff Rufus with his deadly remote of permanent brain damage. Pachoo! Pachoo! I brought the first goal around.
A step in the right direction, but you're not quite there yet.
Yeah, I know I'm good. No need for you to tell me so. Nice office.
Gee, thanks, Rufus.
Now, I would have furnished it a bit differently, but it's still not bad.
Yes, I know. The shielding of the generator resonates rather awkwardly with the induction field of the magnetic solenoid coil in the main capacitor. But what would you do if you had oscillation frequencies of 6 gigahertz and more with a constant 30 Teslas?
Oh, yeah, let me see. I would, move the generator a little more to the left.
But with this kind of field intensity, wouldn't that be too dangerous? I would hate to accidentally create a neutron star in my office.
Yeah, well...
You know what we're talking about, don't you?
Of course I know, and I still say more to the left.
If you think so, have you noticed anything else?
What's that funny apparatus in the lock next door?
Don't you mess with that, kid. It is part of an experiment designed to revive dead brain tissue by means of well-aimed electrical impulses. But there are a few obnoxious side effects that so far I haven't been able to remedy.
What kind of side effects?
The electrical field is so strong that space will fold around the generator, and the resulting creases are really hard to iron out.
Can I borrow some tools from you?
Go ahead. Help yourself. All I need to do now is make a few fine adjustments. For that, I just need a hammer and some chewing gum.
Yeah, sounds good. What's the freezer for?
That's where I keep the spare brains for my operations. And my lunchbox, of course. But right now, it's empty.
Plenty of ice, no brains, and nothing to eat? Sounds like a fashion show to me. My office was cooler and bigger.
Really? The one in your ex-girlfriend's house?
Yep. Not only bigger, there were also more, and it also had more of those things next to the door.
Light switches?
Precisely. I'll be off then.
Quite.
Ой, подождите, я случайно не то? О чем она?
To the layman, this looks like the perfect platypus breeding ground. But the pro, no. Of course. Ha! I could restore all those hours under Dr. Gizmo's defibrillator are finally paying off. But before I hang a cold zombie fish around, I don't want to make the same mistake as I did with Tony.
Ты дурак. О! Ты сможешь, Руф, все в себе верю.
Voila! A zebrafish.
Фрэкин рыб с яйцом. Ё-моё, это такое очень лучше.
Of course. Ha! I could restore the poor fish all those hours under Dr. Gizmo's...
Ну это просто уже слышали.
Rufus, what are you doing out there? Stop that right now! The generator is beginning to overload. The energy flow is off the scale. Space is already beginning to bend.
Just a second! Come on, Fishbert! Live! Live!
О, все, мы сломали пространство, люди.
I did it! It's alive!
Rufus, damn it!
Yeah, okay. Whatever that was. It was extremely cool. But now I should make sure that the fish gets into some water. Otherwise, it won't enjoy its existence as a zombie. Hang on, Frankenfish.
Короче, нам нужно быстро просто играть.
Hey, what's that? Uh-oh. It doesn't look like... But now I should make sure that the fish... Hang on, Frankenfish. Cute. But I should hurry. I have to take him someplace where he can... Hey, what's that twig? Uh-oh. But now...
Ой,
It's into some water. Hang on, Frank. But I should hurry. I have to take him some...
ну и так максимально спокойно его донес.
Rufus!
Don't try to stop me. I have to save the life of a fish. It was a brief but fulfilling existence.
You worthless idiot! Remove that monster from my...
Come to Papa.
Наконец-то. Finally we did it. Вернись, где он. Люди, поздравьте нас. О, поздравьте меня, мы наконец-то. Мы прошли наконец-то.
Let's go, my duck-billed friend. There's a nest to guard. Kind of cute. Water platypus seems...
Все замечательно, можно приглашать гоал на это. Здравствуйте. Что это? Что это было? Что у меня там не так?
Oh, heavens, you never give up, do you?
Realizing that is part of knowing me.
Just like living in constant fear of grievous bodily harm.
Exactly. Could I interest you in a romantic dinner?
A dinner invitation? Really? Huh. Maybe there is a spark of gallantry left under that filthy coat of yours.
Dinner first. You can go looking for my gallantry later.
Which restaurants do you have in mind? And is it clean?
It's an excellent establishment. Reputable location, fantastic view, and the cuisine is exquisite.
Exquisite cuisine. What are they serving? Mud roast?
Well, it's most certainly not platypus.
No platypus. You're quite sure?
Oh yes, they've got everything except for platypus.
All right. Why not? At this point, everything sounds fine to me, just as long as it gets me out of this dive. Go ahead then, ask me out. While I'm waiting.
Wait here.
Is that a prompt?
Of course.
Good.
Ну все, сейчас нам осталось только пойти к Сигалу. Ну, понимаете, Сигал типа, ладно. Сигал это такое просторечный синоним слова прыгал. Ну,
Hey, Dad.
What is it now? Can't you see your...
I haven't...
what else?
I'll tell you...
So, in the meantime...
I did it! The menu at Chez Schlumpy is platypus free.
Took you long enough. Had to go looking for platypus eggs first, did you?
Ha 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 ha. Yeah, the very thought is absolutely hilarious. So will you let me reserve a table now?
No.
No!
No! There's more to a date than fine food and a grand view, Rufus.
No! As in, no?
Yes. You also need to impress the lady with your manners. This is an Elysian we're talking about, right?
I've got burns and blisters, 2 chilblains, and several platypus bites, and you say no?
What about a poem?
Got burns and blisters, that's no lie. You still want more, don't make me cry.
Not for me, for the lady.
Nah, somehow I can't imagine that poem would please her.
I can see it now. The sunset is magically reflected in the champagne, making the sparkles light up her tresses of gold.
It's more like orangey.
Schlumpy is serving dessert, and then I recite the poem.
You mean I recite the poem?
Yes, of course. You. Well, are you well versed in the lyrical arts?
Sure, well enough to tootle my own horn.
No reason to worry. I happen to be a master poet. I just have to read through a few more volumes of poetry until I find the right verses.
No, Dad, that'll take forever.
Patience is the most prominent feature of a romantic, Rufus. No poem, no table.
He'd better think again. I've been listening to that doddering old fool long enough. I'm gonna solve this problem my own way, a la Rufus, with another truly brilliant move. Don't go away.
Forget that line. Not even an 8.
Я так и знал, что там еще что-то будет. Посмотрите, тут есть один человек. Поэтому его зовут.
Knock knock.
You again.
But you've got to admit that Captain Seagull has a cool lifestyle.
Useless and materialistic. I don't need any of the stuff he needs.
What was that again? You don't need any of the stuff that Captain Seagull needs?
That's what I said.
Huh. You're such a pathetic wretch.
But I'm rich in spirit.
Isn't that the same? You know quite a bit about poetry, don't you?
I'd be a lousy poet if I didn't.
Was that a yes or a no?
Please don't tell me you need my help with a poem.
I need your help with the poem.
No.
But it's for a lady. And,
most importantly, it has to come from within you.
Isn't it also important that it rhymes? You know, towards the end.
Not necessarily.
And the meter. What about that?
No matter, as long as it comes from the heart. Just give it a try.
Here am I, there are you, Platypoo.
Say that again.
Here am I, there are you, Platypoo.
You can't be serious. That is truly atrocious. The very worst I've ever heard. I wasn't going to admit it, but...
Will you give me lessons or something like that?
Heavens, no! I know a lost cause when I see one. There is only one thing that can possibly aid you. It's the oldest trick in the poet's book.
Drugs?
Ghost writing.
That's what I meant.
Here, take this bug.
What on earth for?
Stick it in your ear.
But it's still wiggling.
Don't be such a sissy. Stick it in your ear. Then I can whisper the right words to you during your date.
Cool. Like a secret agent.
Поехали.
Hey, Dad.
What is it now? Can't you see your old...
I know which words I'll use to impress Goal.
Don't make a fool of yourself.
Too late. I may not be good.
What, earwax?
A prompter. The poet will whisper.
That poor wretch who lives below me? What could he possibly whisper to you? Must you really play the piano after midnight? Doesn't sound so romantic to me. But it doesn't matter. I found just the right poem.
I'll do it my way.
Oh, the kid wants to stand on his own 2 feet. Almost. As you like it. Why not? I am going to reserve that table. And you take this.
What is it?
It's the invitation for gold. According to all the rules of etiquette, when she reads this, she will most certainly show up for our date.
My date, you mean?
Exactly. But first, let me give you a few more hints. From father to son.
Wow, that was pretty moving. He even let me borrow a suit. Maybe he's not such a bad guy after all.
Ну так понятно, что уже открылось. По-моему, классная музыка, мне нравится. Да, которая играет здесь.
What have you got this time?
Well, what do you think? This is an official invitation to a romantic dinner.
Oh, really? This invitation actually meets all the rules of etiquette. Bravo, Rufus. Apparently, I was completely wrong about you. Wait for me later in the old town, all right? I'm looking forward to being able to lay aside a few more prejudices against you and Deponia.
Lay aside certainly sounds great.
Oh, Rufus.
Why didn't she show up? Huh. I might have guessed that Dad, with his terrific tips, it's a miracle that I exist at all. Romance and flowers, my ass. I'm gonna let him have it. Dad? What's been going on here? Flowers? Champagne? That louse! If this is what it looks like, the old philanderer might as well start digging the grave for his burial at sea. Right.
Говнюк.
If that doesn't beat all. Stealing my date from right under my nose! Your own son!
Excuse me? You're Rufus's father?
He seems to think that. But I'm not.
That is totally... Oh,
I took him in when I was still mayor of Kuvak. We found him in the garbage, kicking and screaming. He's a trash baby.
that isn't true!
Examine your feelings, Rufus. I am not your father.
Now you tell me? Have you no decency?
Oh, look who's talking.
Cole, you don't understand. This guy has...
Has what? Standing? Style. A clean suit. You see, unlike you, the captain knows how to treat a lady.
But...
You heard the lady. Do I really need to call an attendant and have you remove by force, kicking and screaming? Just like the trash baby that you are? Really?
I'll get you for this.
Ugh, has the wind changed? Something smells a bit off.
Just an insignificant little breeze, dear, that's all.
All right, so I farted. But that doesn't make him better than me. I am so gonna rain on his parade. I will teach him a lesson so tough that it was dropped from the curriculum of the School of Hard Knocks.
Смотрите, люди. Так, что тут у нас? Найти сигала. Возьми и сигай.
Better not. It's enough that one goal has been taken in by that miserable fraud.
Ясно. Я пошел ему мстить.
That louse! That louse!
Гайнюк.
Unfortunately, I can't ruin his champagne reception, but I can ruin the romantic dinner.
Ну все, Гайнюк, я тебя сейчас выиграю. Все, мне это больше не надо.
Keep it safe. Someday it might...
Rufus, we would like to eat here in peace. Can't you just accept that?
But...
You heard the lady.
Oh!
Rufus, we would like... Can't you just...
But... Oh!
Just a second. How can I help you? As you like. I tried, but it just wouldn't stop.
Knock.
Yes.
Great service.
Rufus, we would like... Can't you just...
But... Oh!
Rufus, we would... Can't you just...
But... Oh! I'll show Goal who the real gentleman is, even if I have to punch out that traitor's lights. I'll show Goal who the real... Even if... I'm gonna have to brood on this idea for a while longer. Why don't bars ever have anything useful like cayenne pepper or... I'm gonna have to brood on this idea.
Welcome again.
Grab a bus, platypus.
Yes, I will, Ducky Bill.
Better not. What's that? Donna has an implant too? I wonder... Huh. Nope. No response. She and Goal must be on different wavelengths. Hey, Donna. Any jobs for me? Okay, whatever. Hey, Donna. Any jobs? Uh-huh. I see. Hello again.
Ah, how are you getting?
How to switch?
You that depends.
Not.
Yeah, the shield, but
Oh, I
would you know.
and I still
Have you know?
my and not there and like. I'll.
Ясно. Он говорит ни о чем. Вот единственный, кто мне мог помочь, это Умнокус.
White, the wet. Black would be better, with flames glued to the side up front, and maybe a dragon with a battle axe.
В общем, Руфус веселится.
Fire platypus? Call me any. Knock knock.
You are... Don't worry. As long as you've...
Yeah, I see. I really need to borrow...
Never!
Oh, come on. From...
I am a bard. You, however, ought to be bard.
But...
No.
See you later.
Right. Leave me alone.
I've got something for you.
No thanks. I have everything.
His place is so sparsely furnished, there isn't even any trash lying around. Knock knock.
You...
What was that? Huh. You're...
But I'm...
Isn't that... See you...
Right. Leave me...
Мы можем туда поставить. Нужно как-нибудь догадаться, что сделать.
I'll show even if...
Rufus, we would like to eat here in peace. Can't you just accept?
But... Oh...
Rufus, can't you just...
But... Oh... I've already saw... I've got all the platypuses. Instead, they now have rat souffle. Ugh, maybe I'll keep that to myself.
Just a second. How can I help you?
Nothing.
As you like.
I tried my best, though. He just wouldn't...
No.
Yes.
Great service.
Ну это что мне делать, мне кажется?
Gold definitely has a screw loose, but looseness in and of itself is not a bad thing. I'm not even gonna try. My stuff already...
Rufus, can't you just...
But...
You heard the...
Oh...
Rufus, we would like...
But...
You heard...
Oh...
Все, мне нужно... Все, ждите меня здесь. Хотя нет, люди, я решил. Всем спасибо за просмотр, ставьте лайки, подписывайтесь, всем удачи и всем пока. Дорешим эту головоломку в следующей серии.